So one of our friends on Facebook, Allison, asked us to talk about how we stay motivated and focused on the trail, because we do post a lot of pictures of us smiling and being happy, but of course the trail is very, very hard and long. We spend all day hiking. Sometimes it gets very frustrating. Like today we're doing a lot of uphill. So I will talk about that, and maybe Sunsets will talk about it a little bit too. Right now we're taking a break. We just did a extremely steep uphill, and it was time for a break anyway. We take a break every 2.5 hours, just depending how we feel or where we find a place to sit down. But even if we're going really strong, we try to do that at least 2.5 to 3 hours. It just helps us revitalize and our feet get a little break, which is really important to me. My feet feel better after a break all the time. And we eat, we sit down. Greg is playing on his phone. He likes to chillax, and I'm always ready to go before he is. I'm like, come on, let's go. And he's like, I'm not ready yet. So, but we take time, and that's what we're doing right now. The biggest thing that helps us, especially after a bad day or rain, is staying in a hotel or even a hostel. Just doing laundry, taking a shower, eating some good meals in town. That totally turns us around and really helps. So that's our biggest thing. Other things, just out on the trail, a lot of times, like I know if Greg's having a really hard day, I'll try to get him to talk about something that he really likes, like, I don't know, like where we're gonna move next, where we're gonna live, what type of house we're gonna have, or about his book he's gonna write. So it helps, not that he really, really loves those things, but they just help distract him, and they help him think about something he gets excited about. And we really help each other. Like the other day, I was having a really bad day, and he just went over how great we're doing and how far we've come. And he's really good at helping me feel better when I'm bumming on myself.
Usually I just say, stop your whining, Chica.
He does not. He never says that.
You listen to music.
Oh yeah, we do listen to music. Like yesterday, we had our headphones in a lot because we got a later start yesterday, and we were just dragging, so music really helps. We both tried audiobooks. We don't really get into them. We find ourselves losing concentration on the book. I mean, because if you're working really hard, going over rocks or uphill or going through mud, you have to rewind it like you missed something. So both of us kind of feel that way. We have listened to podcasts. Podcasts are great because they're usually really interesting and entertaining. What else? I'll get back to you when we think about more, but it is really hard out here, and it does get kind of monotonous sometimes. And I mean, I hate to say boring because it's always work. Like you're always it seems like you're always working at something. Like we're going slightly uphill right now, not too bad. Okay.
Chica kind of alluded to this earlier, but you know, I think one of the most motivating things, especially on days when we're having a really hard time with something that we've already experienced before, rain or just a 6-mile uphill, something like that, is to focus on where we've been and what we've already accomplished. I mean, we're, I don't know, almost over 1,600 miles into this thing, and we've seen a lot, and we've been out here a long time, and it's truly amazing what we've accomplished from the beginning. So just recapping that and reminding ourselves how badass we really are. It helps reinvigorate.
Definitely. Like yesterday, we crossed into our third state, Vermont. That was really uplifting. And then we crossed the 600-mile mark left to do, so we're under 600 miles now. And let me remind you that the trail is 2,189.8 miles. So just having less than 600 left is so uplifting. It's really great. What else? Oh, I was gonna say one thing I do, which may sound really stupid, but like I envision climbing Katahdin and getting up to that sign and climbing up on it, and that really helps me to be more positive with that goal in mind. I mean, I can hardly still imagine it yet at this point, but it will be happening, and I almost like tear up every time I think of it, but that really helps me. Another little thing we do, this is just for Greg and I, but we like to start hiking pretty early in the morning, so usually by 7 we're hiking, and we like to try to get in 10 miles before lunch, so that really helps us stay focused. And then usually after lunch, like if we've gotten 10 miles in, we usually either have 8 or 10 left to do, or sometimes we can get 12 miles in by lunch, and then we have less to do in the afternoon. So it's all just kind of little mind games we play that help us keep focused and chugging along.